And fellow skeptics, Lester the Skeptic Tank here. Been a long time coming. I've been recovering, whatever you want to call it. And I appreciate those who tuned in while I was live at the hospital. Just thought I'd give you an update since then. As you can tell, I was discharged. Since I was discharged like Sunday morning, close to noon, and it's been a ride, especially post discharge. Of course, feeling I don't know if I call it a high or a resolve based on a high, where I'm freshly out of the hospital. I'm committing to this life of being in a measuring or living my life through measuring cups and spoons, learning my lessons quick and early, particularly when your relative or your say immediate families in town and they mean well, very well. And a reminder, find the time to enjoy life and don't be so caged up in the measuring cup and spoon lifestyle. Now, with that said, part of my shooting for 100% and realizing I may get to 80, it's all part of this notion of the 80-20 rule. I might have discussed that in other videos, maybe discussed that with Troy and Netter at the time when I was on her Thursday things. Not letting the perfect be the enemy of the good, and knowing my allowances, especially when I was in the hospital. I still am a little surprised my allowance was what it was at the time. And getting used to my daily regimen of medicine, checks of my weight, and so on. So, one of those quick lessons is if you're going to go out to eat, you kind of have to plan in advance. That way you can either tactically or strategically find the dish you want, manage the portions, because I went with my dad to Panera and you would think salad is pretty innocuous, not based on the restrictions I am under. So for those who haven't seen my previous videos, and maybe I didn't discuss that in my videos at the hospital, but post discharge especially, I'm under a sodium restriction, and not just that, but a liquid restriction. So I've been using my food data, and I'm going to see if I can pull up something here real quick to show that. Let me get myself logged in. See if I can manage this. Okay. All right. So I'm just getting another browser up. You're probably not seeing. You're probably just seeing my mug for the moment. So again, the website I've been using, it's called My Food Data. Let's see. My Food Data. See if I can easily share this. Okay, let's see if I can. Let's see. Aha, I gotta move some screen. Ah, there we go. Still getting used to UVMux. And so I'm gonna sign in. Gotta look for it. There it is. And I suppose I can update the information in my Proton Pass. That takes a little bit of time. Never. I'm gonna add. So the thing is, oh, there it goes. So as you're seeing, I'm just tracking things as best I can. So one of the lessons learned is if I can't track it, if I can't find out the information I need to track it, more than likely I won't be able to buy it. I won't be able to consume it. And so, based on what I'm consuming, take for example the heavy whipping cream, I'm going to go by ounces. And based on the consult with the nurses and some of the docs, the sadly ice cream will count as liquid. It's part of my liquid restriction. So I got to do some long term planning, or I don't know about long term planning, just some planning period, and go off of that. So as you can tell, I'm just going off of what I can track to the best of my ability. It's not likely 100%, but it's better than nothing. And and yeah, you can do the website from your phone. They don't exactly have an app, but any mobile browser would do. I started tracking things with my mobile browser, but if I'm going to do it on a browser, I might as well do it on a desktop or a laptop. Okay? And if I want to, I can take a look at my trends. I can look at it from a week view. So I haven't looked at this, so I can take a look at my macros, uh, the trends that I've increased my intake on. As you can tell here, Monday was that the very Monday? Interesting, it might have been. Went to the because I was discharged Sunday afternoon, and to be honest, let me go ahead and stop my share. And it's been a lesson in, or at least where I'm at right now is my sleep is picking up, and I guess I could have made it as part of an unboxing, but I did recently upgrade my smartwatch, and I did my research, and yeah, Samsung's a name, Apple's a name, but I forgot what the name of the YouTuber was, but I came across Sunto as I was looking up Casio watches. But Sunto was mentioned by name. I like my Sunto dumb watch. I can replace the battery on that if I need to. The Sunto watch, smartwatch, may not have as much in terms of customization, but I find the ecosystem pretty. It's interesting. I don't know if it's everyone's cup of tea, but I like it. I need. What do I need in a watch? Tell time, provide me certain functions, especially if I want to get more into the outdoorsy stuff. I do like the idea of downloading offline maps, and I appreciate Sunto having a self-contained app ecosystem that's kind of divorced from Google Play. I haven't seen a stench of Android Wear, Wear OS, and so on. So that's all good. So there's that, and I'm doing much better. Real quickly, the biggest thing is regaining sleep. When I was in the hospital, didn't get much, if any, sleep, to be honest. Woke me up around the clock. Hey, we're checking your vitals. Great. And this would be like either at 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning. And then also the phlebotomist would come almost round the clock between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning, trying to, especially when I was at my highest in terms of my swelling around the body. That was a trip. People trying to find a vein. That was a fun game to witness. So I'm gonna cut it short here real quick because I noticed that I'm getting past my lunch hour. But thought I'd give you a post discharge update. Again, many thanks to those in the community who had tuned in, did the reach out, and I'm just floored by the moral support, the backing, and I do owe Pops an email. It's in draft mode right now, and I'll leave it there. Again, until next video, I'm thinking I've got some things to unbox, some orders I picked up, and some thoughts of some things that came in while I was hospital bound. So there's that. Until the next video, fellow skeptics, peace out, and I'll catch you on the other side.